last week? Yes or no? All over social media, everybody knows Kobe Bryant and him and his daughter, and all of a sudden we become a nation of consciousness. Right? The basketball player Kobe Bryant. Okay, so last week, except for Ariana, who's not on social media. So what happens is that sometimes it takes us a long time to find that consciousness that puts us into gratitude. And usually the things that put us into gratitude are a life-changing event, like an illness, somebody in our family dying, or something happening, a car crash, or you losing all your money, or whatever it is. But it's a big thing to put us into consciousness. And then we become what's called a reactive universe, right? What we want to do is we want to be proactive. So right now, everything that you are grateful for in your life, yoga tells us this, grows in your life. Because, and it's not the specific thing. So let's say you put on there, like, I'm grateful for my puppies. Doesn't mean that because you're grateful for your puppies, that you're going to get 1,000 more puppies. What it means is that feeling place, that beingness, that oneness of that gratitude is just going to draw in more things that you are grateful for. Right? So when you feel that gratitude, you're out there, you're saying to the universe, this is what I want. That feeling of gratitude, that feelingness of gratitude, and the universe responds immediately. It begins to respond. We think it doesn't respond immediately because we're not trained to be aware. Okay? So as we move through the semester, I want you to really notice. Okay, so I remember the first day when I sat down to do this, it was tough. And as you move through this, as this becomes a habit, because you're going to do it every day that you come to class, notice the ease, and notice the length, and notice the depth of what you're grateful for. Okay? Be in awareness. Today, I sent on Canvas a video. It's a 2-minute video by Tony Robbins, and it talks about presence. Okay? Because today we're going to talk about presence. But let me tell you about how to take notes. Go to your notes section. Get ready. Put your hand, be ready to take notes. So even though I'm fun to listen to, or I'm very deep to listen to, you still have to take notes. Why? Because some of the notes that I say are going to be on the final. And it's open book and open note final. Now, here's the thing. If I want you to write something down, I'm going to tell you, write this down. And you don't have to guess with me. Everything else you write down is for your benefit. And remember that when you take it from out here to in here, to through here, to down here, it becomes more of a learning. Okay? If you hear me say, let me repeat myself, you better write it down. Right? Si me escuchan y me escuchan y digo ahí, let me repeat myself, estoy diciendo, déjenme repetirles, enfóquense y escríbanlo. ¿Sí? Porque van a usar las notas para el final, ¿sí? Okay, let's talk about, write this down, the history of yoga. The history of yoga. Yoga. Now make sure that this is on your note section and not your gratitude section. Are we there? Give me a thumbs up if we're in the right section. Okay. The history of yoga. Yoga was created about 6,000 to 8,000 years ago. And yoga was created for the 12-year-old offspring, or 12-year-old boys, 12-year-old boys of the rich and the well-to-do. Now let me ask you, why do you think that is? There's no wrong answers. Why do you think that is? Anybody?
Get a lot of energy in that time period and something calm down, regulate themselves.
Oh, okay. So, now let me give you the definition of yoga. The definition of yoga. And you better write this one down because I guarantee this one's on the final. Yoga is a transformational journey to find the congruence between the mind, the body, and the spirit. It is a transformational journey to find the congruence of the mind, the body, and the spirit. And remember, she's recording this, so you guys can also take a look at it afterwards, okay? Or listen to it. You don't need to, unless I do cartwheels or something, right? Okay, so now, why do you think that we're looking for the congruence of mind, body, and spirit? To connect. There are no wrong answers. Let me just give it to you. Because, and it was for the rich and the well-to-do, because they knew that if they mastered this way, this lifestyle, it would lead to success. And the secrets of this journey and knowing the secrets of hooking into the universal truths would lead them to create and sustain the wealth that the family had. Right? Why do the rich people send their kids to all the best schools and all that, and certain schools where they only teach certain things? It's because they want to keep the wealth, right? And is there different teachings there? Yes, there is. As much as they tell you there isn't, there is. Okay? So, when we realized that that's what was happening, that yoga is this journey of transforming ourselves so that we can draw to ourselves success, then it becomes more clear why it was for the 12-year-olds of the rich and the well-to-do. Yes? Make sense?
Yes.
The main premise of this yoga journey is to understand, write this down, that our thoughts create our beliefs, and our beliefs create our reality. So here's how you're going to write it down. Thoughts equal beliefs equal reality. Thoughts equal sign beliefs equal sign reality. Now circle that baby big. Circle that baby big. Make it a big circle around that. You want to repeat that? Does anybody need to repeat that?
Thought equal create, and then beliefs.
Thoughts equal beliefs equal reality. Circle it real big because you're going to need that. Because if you don't like the reality that you're living right now, or you want a different reality, you have to go all the way back to your thoughts. You have to begin to think a different thing, so that you begin to believe something else, so that you begin to be what you want. Right?